Now watch this. Yep, this is a repeat. Sorry. Why I wrote that again, I don't know. All right. Now, what do we say? Fate comes to us. That's what we read in the book. It's not yours. God gives it away. God reserves it. God keeps it for you. This is Jude, a bond servant of Jesus Christ, brother James. Who is he writing to? He's writing to a very specific group of people, those who are what? Called. You see that? So is James writing to unbelievers? Absolutely not. He's writing to those who are called by God to salvation. Sanctified, made holy by their works. No one is called and no one is sanctified by themselves. Who are called and sanctified, the comma right here, and sanctified by God. So who's going around calling people? Kevin? No, man, I don't call anybody. Paul? No, Paul never called anybody. Jude? No, man, Jude don't call anybody. You? No. Only one going around calling people to himself is God the Father. And what does he do with every single person he calls? God preserves them. Who does that? Do your fate preserve you? No, man, your fate can't preserve you. How? There's nothing in the book that says your fate preserves you. There's plenty in the book that says God does it. You see that? So how are you kept? We read in Peter that you're kept by the power of God. How are you preserved? You're preserved by God the Father. How are you reserved? You're reserved by Jesus Christ. Kept, reserved, preserved. And the book clearly says all three are done by God. All three. Preserve. Where did God put you to reserve you? He put you inside of Jesus Christ. So where are the believers today? Every single believer is sitting inside of Jesus Christ. You may be in Russia. You may be in Afghanistan. You may be in Angola. You may be in Bahrain. You may be in Turkey, Israel, France, Britain, Canada, Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, the Caribbean, Japan, China, United States. Physically. But if you're saved today, called by God, sanctified by God the Father, He is preserving you because He placed you inside of Jesus Christ. That's the reality. And if you're not here, you're not even saved. Mercy. So what do these people, these called people, these sanctified people, these preserved people, what's the result of being inside of Jesus Christ. God lists them for you. One, you get mercy. Do you deserve it? Of course not. You don't deserve mercy, man. You deserve wrath. You, me, and everybody else who sinned against God. All of us. The second thing you get is peace with God. Why in the world do I need peace with God? Because you and I were at war with God at one time. Man, I was never at war with God. No, you were at war with God and you just didn't know it. And you receive love. Now, if you have to be called, if you have to be sanctified by God the Father, if you have to be preserved in Jesus Christ to receive mercy, to receive peace, and to receive love, let me ask you a question. Does God love everybody? All that stuff is multiplied to you personally from God. Contend, he says. What? For your faith. You and I ought to contend for our faith. No, not for our faith and not for your faith. You and I contend for the faith. The faith? Yes, the faith. If you're contending for your own faith, then you got a big problem. Because your faith don't bring you to Christ. Your faith don't preserve you. Your faith don't sanctify you. Your faith never called you, and you won't be receiving mercy, peace, and love. You're going to receive the wrath of God in utter darkness, cast into a lake of fire, where that's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So you better get rid of your faith for salvation. Beloved, while I was very diligent to write to you concerning our common salvation, I found it necessary. The Spirit of God changed what he wanted you to do. To write to you, exhorting you to contend earnestly for the faith. Wow. You're contending for God through the gospel, which was once. How many times did this kind of faith come? Once. For all times. Delivered. To everybody? No, that's not what it says. It was once delivered throughout all the ages to the saints. This kind of faith was delivered to you. Did you always possess it? Get out of here. The Bible doesn't teach that. What does it teach? It teaches that it was delivered to you. It teaches that faith came to you. It teaches that somebody else gave it away. Him. And he did it through him. Folks, this is everywhere in the book. I don't understand why people have such a hard time with this. Mostly because it's what they were taught. And instead of coming back and read the book for themselves, they just believe that. And every time they read this, they just read into it what they've learned from somebody else. instead of allowing the word of God to speak for itself. You see what I did? I did nothing but read to you, underline, circle some words. It made you slow down and read exactly what it said.